We got our first iron brew. Been waiting months to try this.
My gosh, my belly is full. My brain is full of Scottish knowledge.
Welcome to Edinburgh.
That's right, we're here in Scotland. We've now visited every country in the UK, and today we have a very special video for you.
So today we teamed up with Eat Walk, and we're gonna do a little Scottish food tour with them.
Yeah, we're so excited. If you watch our videos before, you know that we do a lot of like DIY food tours, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of research, and today they've taken care of it for us, and it's our first day in Scotland, so we're gonna get to know a little bit about the history and try some delicious Scottish food.
All right, let's go eat.
I'm hungry. Nom 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 nom. All right, so we're at our first stop. This place is called Hulas, and supposedly we're going to have some delicious traditional Scottish porridge. So our first dish is a porridge, and it's topped with these tiny little wild forage blueberries. They're so little, and a little bit of honey. So I'm glad we're trying some healthy food because we've been eating nothing but junk food for the past few days. Oh, it's good. The blueberries are really tasty.
That's a lot thicker than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Kind of like the oatmeal kind of flavor, a little spice to it.
Next up, we have their famous Popeye juice, which is made with spinach, and it looks like it might be topped with maybe cinnamon.
Nice and healthy for you.
Oh my gosh, this is really good. It's citrusy. Have you tried it? You have? Oh man, it's good. Next up, we are trying what looks to me like an Eggs Benedict, but it's actually this piece right here. This is called Buttery, which is kind of like a cross between a croissant and like a bread bun, which is really interesting. I'm really excited to try this. And then we did smoked salmon, poached eggs, and then sauce on top. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. This Buttery, as we're calling it, is very buttery, but it's a little more dense than like a traditional croissant, and it's really salty. And I love like the smokiness from the smoked salmon. This is very decadent. I definitely am not gonna be able to finish the whole thing. And then we've got something really exciting to try that we've been waiting to try for months. Do you want to try it first, mate?
Yeah. So we got our first iron brew. Been waiting months to try this. So it's like a Scottish national soft drink. It tastes like bubblegum, like fluoride at the dentist.
What?
Yeah, it's got a lot of sugar, so it probably makes you go to the dentist. Probably mix that with some rum. Probably some rum, maybe, or gin. I don't know. We'll give it a shot later.
I am loving this food tour so far. What do you think, mate?
Yeah, food's been awesome.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we don't usually do a lot of like guided tours like this, but our tour guide, Elsa, is so friendly and giving us all the history about everything. Do you know which one this is?
So we'll tell you after you taste it. So you want to give it a little taste of meat and let it sit on your tongue for a little bit. It'll be very burny, strong.
Ooh, it is
Yeah,
very, it's, yeah,
This is a 59.4%
Okay,
ABV,
that would make
which
sense.
is, if this was bourbon, that would be like 120.
Yeah, you're gonna like this a lot.
Fragile and unvarnished. This is an ex-bourbon barrel, because as I'm sure you know, bourbon needs a fresh oak barrel to be officially bourbon. And whiskey likes to be aged in old used casks. So we have a really good deal with a lot of the bourbon distillers where they'll send over their used casks and then we'll age whiskey in it. So this is being aged in a bourbon cask.
Will you tell me what haggis is?
So it's the offcuts, it's the sheep's butt, it's the heart, the liver, and the lungs.
Okay.
Traditionally, it would have been put in the stomach of a sheep,
Yeah.
but nowadays it's like an artificial sausage casing.
That was the haggis.
Well, first of all, it's delicious. It's a weird kind of texture, like, not weird, but different than anything I've ever tried. It almost feels like it has like lentils or something, but you said it was oats. Okay.
So hold it together.
No, it's delicious. It's like comfort food. It kind of reminds me almost of like when we had faggots and peas in
Cardiff.
Wales. Yeah. It was quite tasty. It's delicious.
Yeah, flavor's really good. It's almost like ground beef. Steak burger. It's healthy for you, lungs and hearts.
Ooh, this is wine cellar. So next up we are trying Cullen skink, which is kind of similar from what we've been told to like a clam chowder, or a seafood chowder. This is made with haddock, smoked haddock, which is a white fish, and it's had like potatoes, and it looks really creamy. This is a good dish on a day like today, like when it's kind of cloudy and whatnot. Whoa. Oh, it's good. It doesn't taste like super seafoody. Like it's pretty mellow. Oh, and it's really creamy, and there's potatoes, onions. Oh, it's nice and salty. This is tasty. So last but not least, we are trying one of our favorite things. If you've watched any of our previous videos here in the UK, you know we love a good sticky toffee pudding. We will never say no to one. And this one is topped with vanilla ice cream, and there's a ton of toffee sauce all around. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's really hot. Whoa.
A little different.
Oh, it's really sweet. This is definitely like more moist on the inside. I feel like, I don't know if that's just the ice cream that's melted through. Wow. Look at that. I don't know if this is my favorite one we've tried, but it's definitely up there. It's really tasty.
Yeah, so I think this sticky toffee, it's up there with the ones we've had, but it's got more of a like caramelized, like kind of burnt toffee to it. It's super hot, but the vanilla ice cream cools it down a little bit, but it's really good. And then we got a choice of wine or a pint of beer, or a half pint. So we had cask IPA.
For people who don't know what a cask beer is, can you tell us?
Yeah, so cask is just a traditional real ale, they call it. So it's served more like 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 55, 60. It's naturally carbonated, I believe, and then they use a beer engine to pump the beer, so it's not carbonated like with CO2.
The more you know. Well, that was fun. My gosh, my belly is full. My brain is full of Scottish knowledge. Oh, now I see why people do these all the time. That was so easy, so breezy. That's all I got.
So we finished up the food tour, but it started raining, so we walked back to the hotel where it was nice and dry so we could finish it up, tell you what we thought.
Yeah, as we said before in the beginning of the video, we don't normally do like organized food tours, but I'm so happy that we did one today, and specifically with Eat Walk, because it was so much fun.
Yeah, there was a lot of different restaurants that we didn't even know about, even with research in the city before we got here. So it's cool that we actually got to experience those.
Yeah, we never would have gone to some of those places. Specifically, the whiskey place was such a cool little spot, and I was talking to the girl who worked there. They have like a members only bar upstairs with 40,000 members where you can buy bottles things you can't get other places and they can ship to you. It was right up our alley and we had no idea about it.
Yeah, they purchased the whole barrel and then just like bottle it just for their members. So
yeah, they purchased, I think,
exclusive.
Direct from the distillery.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. And of course, you know, we always believe that the best way to explore a country or a city is through their local food and local drink, and we cannot rave enough about this tour with Eat Walk. We really hope that when you come to Edinburgh that you book this tour, and we're gonna put the link in the description below. So when you're done watching this video, make sure you click that so you can check it out. And on their website, they also have like pub guides, and you can download like a Google map with all these different pubs and different like local Scottish craft beers. Yeah.
And I think the company, it's small, it's only like 10 to 15 people here in Edinburgh, but they also have the tours in Glasgow and St. Andrew as well that you can book on there.
Yeah, and we came to find out that most of the tour guides are either students here in Edinburgh or retirees who just really love food and love their city and want to share it with people who don't know anything about it. So it worked out perfectly for us.
And you also get a little history lesson in between the spots too, so it's like a walking tour combined with a food tour all in one.
It was great. And we didn't film a lot of that because we really think that those are the types of things that you should come and learn for yourself here in Edinburgh. Well, thank you guys for coming with us today. We had so much fun making this video. Of course, we hope that we've inspired you to come to Edinburgh and to take this tour with Eat Walk. We want to say a special thank you to them for hosting us today. All of the opinions that we've given today are our own, and we had the best day. It was so much fun.
And shout out to our tour guide, Elsie.
Yeah, Elsie, if you're watching this, thank you for everything. All right, friends, that does it for today's video. We've got some really exciting adventures coming up.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can follow along with our journey across Scotland.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Cheers! I think it's kind of like a Scottish Mountain Dew or something, you know? Probably like a guilty pleasure or something.
Hold up this hand and do the piece of the other hand. 1, 2, 3. We'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.
Cheers!
Let's do our handshake, mate.
Yeah.